esa negra linda, que me jubiló, esa negra tanta cámara, que me jubiló.
10 years after my first visit to Havana, and some things remain the same. Music, cigars, and the cars. But there are some obvious changes on the streets of downtown Havana. For a start, the streets are a lot cleaner, and there are also a lot more tourists coming in from around the world. And also across this historic area, you see signs like these. Increasingly, Cubans are allowed to buy property and also rent out rooms in their apartments to each other and foreign tourists. Another thing I've noticed after 10 years coming back to Cuba is the proliferation of markets like these, outside of state control, better quality produce, but higher prices. And that is leading to fears that as this economy opens up, many Cubans won't be able to afford enough to eat. Over the past 50 years, the Cuban government have covered up to 80% of a family's food costs, but the state just can't afford it anymore. They're also laying off 1 million state-employed workers over the next few years. The reforms are being welcomed, but there's going to be many hardships for many families used to relying on the state. And in this 19th century apartment, art court, barber shop, they are thriving. Entrepreneurship is alive in Havana. You just have to look for it. And while wonderful little private businesses like this do create jobs, they're just a handful at a time, here 2 or 3. So it's going to be a difficult transition as Cuba moves from a solely state economy to a semi-private one. Nathan King, CCTV, Havana.